Breaking of the Sabbath is evil way. There is nothing you can, there is no argument about it. 6 days you shall work, labor, do your businesses, have your fun, your pleasure, do all your work. You, your wife, your children, your servant, your worker, your anybody that is within your household. But on the 7th day is the Sabbath. Check your calendar. Which day is the 7th day? The week starts counting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Check your calendar. Sunday first, Monday second, Tuesday third, Wednesday fourth, Thursday fifth, Friday sixth, and Saturday seventh. So you discover that the 7th day is the Sabbath. It first fall on Saturday, not Sunday. But then the devil has to walk through the Catholic community, and they changed the day of worship, and then they reversed it. The first day, he made it the 7th day, and then he cancelled the Sabbath of the Lord, which is the 7th day. And all the world, he deceived the whole universe. People started worshiping on Sunday till today. Sunday is it's not the right day of worship. It's the Saturday, which is the 7th day. But the devil had deceived the whole world. And all these things are evil ways that God is talking about in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. So, you don't go about your pleasure on that day. You don't go to church on by 9 in the morning, and then church closes by 12. Then you throw holiness away. Sabbath is over. You go to amusement park. You go to play computer game, watch football match, go to cinema house. You're having fun. You're on social media. You're doing all rubbish. Then for some people, you can open your businesses, and your business continues. How dare you? How dare you? A day is 24 hours. A day is 24 hours. If you can stay from your shop from morning to night, you go to office early morning, and you come back in the night, just to spend a whole day for God. Who is even on the benefiting side? Is it not you? Inside 7 days, he says, take 6 days for yourself. Give me only 1 day. He tried for you now. And he says, use this 1 day to reverence me. So even if after you close from your normal service starts by 8, by 9, and ends by 12. That doesn't mean because the church don't close now, so you can go about your normal life. No, the Sabbath is still holy. It's still till the end of it is sunset. So what am I going to do? You don't know what to do. There are many things you can do for God within that Sabbath hour that will glorify Him. Go for evangelism. Tell people about Christ. Go outside and share tracts. Go to visit the sick people. There are some members that did not come to church that day because they are sick. Something happened. Go to their house. Brother, sister, we didn't see you in church today. What happened now? Oh, he was sick. You pray with them. It's also part of the work of God. Visit the orphanage home. Visit the prisoners. Visit the sick. You can even gather and then do Bible studies. Gather together in the church and do Bible study. You study till it's over. Then everybody pray. You go your home. You go home and then continue with your normal business till another Sabbath next week. The fact that you are going home to do your pleasure doesn't mean you should do pleasure that displeases God. No. Your work, your business, your activities must also be that which glorifies God. Do it. 6 days shall thou labor. Do all your work. The 7th day. If you read Genesis, let's see Genesis chapter 2. Genesis chapter 2, verse 2 to 3. He said, and God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which he had created and made. Exodus chapter 20, verse 10 says, for the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Period. In it thou shalt not do any work. But you may say, but any day is a day now. Does it mean any day I worship? Any day, does it mean any day I worship, does it matter? Yes, it matters. You say, but any day is a day now. All days are day. Any day, does it matter? It's in the heart. Church is in the heart. It's not. Church is not in the heart. Because if church is in the heart, then you should do what is in the heart of God, not what is in your own heart. What is in the heart of God? You say any day is a day. Do you celebrate Christmas any other day apart from December 25th? Do you? Do I remember my birthday any other day apart from March 3rd? Do I? Valentine, do you do Valentine any other day apart from February 14th? Do you celebrate New Year any other day apart from January 1st? Do you? The Muslims, do they observe their Jumat any other day apart from Friday, the 6th day of the week? Do they? You would say any day is a day now. If you do it any other day, that is not that particular day, it is not that thing you are celebrating, it is something else. You will not have, the effect will not be there. The effect will not be there. So if worldly other things, they have a fixed date for something important, how dare you? Who are you to question God? Who are you? Who are you to tell him that any day is not any day is a day? It does not matter which day. Who are you? How dare you open your mouth to challenge your creator? How dare you? And let me remind you again, Sunday worship is the mark of the beast. Sunday worship is the mark of the beast. Mark of God is Sabbath worship, Saturday. Mark of the devil is Sunday worship. Mark is another word for sign. Mark is another word for seal. Mark is a symbol of authority. It's like signature. If you go to apply somewhere, or you're going to somewhere and then somebody says, okay, you need a referral, and then somebody puts a signature, or somebody signs a check. Once they see the signature, or once they see this signature, if Tinubu is your president, put his signature on the paper, take it to anywhere in Nigeria. Why? That is his mark of authority. It's an authority. Please permit those people to enter. Once they see, it's president, they will permit you to enter. That is mark, that mark, symbol of authority. That is the signature. The signature of God is the sign of God. Sign is the sign of God. The sign of God is the mark of God. The mark of God is the Sabbath worship. The signature of the devil is the sign of the devil. The sign of the devil is the mark of the devil. And the mark of the devil is the mark of the beast. Because the devil is beast. Symbolically in the Bible, the devil is beast and dragon. So the mark of the dragon, the mark of the beast is Sunday worship. Now, God wants you to worship him. Why? Because he is your creator. He made you. He made heaven and earth. Therefore, he deserves your worship. That is why he sets that day apart, that all human should come together that day and worship him. Then the devil wants to collect the power, that the glory that is due to God. So he wants all human beings on earth to also worship him. Now the question is, why does God want you to worship him? He answers, I want you people to worship me because I am your creator. I am your God, your maker. Now you ask the devil, why do you want us human beings to worship you? What can he say? He cannot say, I am your creator. So he's a thief. He's an armed robber. He's a usurper. He's covetous. He wants to covet the glory that is due to God and then take it for himself. He tried it in heaven. He succeeded in deceiving 1/3 of all the angels, and they followed him. And God threw them out of heaven. Those angels became the demon and evil spirit you hear about today, tormenting the whole earth. He came to this earth again when Christ was here and said, if you are the Son of God, command this stone to become bread. When that one didn't work, he took him again to another place, mountain, and says, if you can, look at all this kingdom, look at this whole world, the glory, the cars, houses, mansion, businesses, money. If you can just bow down and worship me, I'll give you all these things. Imagine telling your creator to bow down and worship you. That's to tell you how serious the devil really meant it. The devil wants the whole, even God himself, the devil wants God to worship him. So if the devil can want God to worship him, then who are you? He wants you also to worship him. So he makes sure that every human being in this world worships him. That is why he converted the day of worship of God to his own. And that is the mark of the beast, Sunday worship. And Revelation 14 is saying with a loud voice, come out of that false worship. Because when God will send his anger is going to consume everybody that is found in there who refuse to heed to that warning. The time of grace is now. In Noah's time, it was that ark that was the time of grace, that was the place of grace. Come into the ark and you'll be saved. They refused. And when the flood came, flood of destruction, he didn't spare any of them that was not in the ark. When Lot was in Sodom, God was about to destroy Sodom. The mountain, the hill, was also a place of mercy. He told Lot and you and your family, oh yeah, run to the hill. And he destroyed all the people in the Sodom and Gomorrah, and plus the neighboring cities. Not a single one was spared. And the time now, the time of grace, this message what this I'm sharing to you now is also the moment, the time that you can use to surrender your life to Christ. Because when the anger of God will come, and you are still dead after hearing this warning, you will be consumed together with them. Recently, the devil has instructed the United States of America to pass Sunday law to pass the Sunday worship into law. Sunday worship has been passed into law. What does it mean? Let me explain what it means to be passed into law. Any human being in this whole world must go to church on Sunday and worship. If you refuse, first of all, they will start killing you small. Let me explain what it means. All your money, you won't have access to your bank account. You won't have access to medical facilities. If you are sick, that sickness will kill you. You cannot go to hospital. When you go to hospital, they will ask you, where is your mark? You cannot buy. You will not buy or sell. If you have provision shop, supermarket, boutique, salon, you're selling pepper, whatever you're doing, you will not sell. And if you go out there and say, let me go and buy, nobody will sell to you. Ordinary Maggie, seller pepper, you say, I want to buy, they will tell you, where is your card? Because time will come, they will deactivate your SIM card, they will deactivate your bank account, they will deactivate everything you have. Your social media will not work, your phone will not work, your SIM card will not work, your bank account will freeze everything. And then they will tell you, if you want to reactivate them, go and register. That is when you will now know that yes, but God is warning you. It's better you forfeit everything than for you to register. When you register, you have received the mark of the beast. But that time, Holy Spirit will remove his hand from your life. You can no longer, you've already made your decision. And you cannot switch side. You can't deceive God. He said, don't worry, I will deceive them. After I register, I will not come back to God. No, you can't deceive God. Because it is a time for you to truly show that you can forfeit everything in this world just to stand with Christ. For you to receive it, it means that you have denied Christ. Immediately your probation is closed. You can't switch side anymore. You can't switch side anymore and say, once I register, I will deceive them. I will just come back to Christ. No. Once you do that, your heart, your probation is closed forever. It's a very fearful thing. No buying. You will not buy. You will not sell. You won't do anything. You won't even travel. Okada will not carry you. Keke Marwa will not carry you. No taxi will carry you. Nobody will sell anything. Even ordinary pin, pure water. Nobody will sell for you. They'll tell you, go and get your mark. Then, when you are able to survive that stage, then they see that you are still stubborn, then they will now come out openly and they will torture you. They can pluck out one of your eye. They can cut off one of your leg. They can cut off your tongue and you are still alive. They can remove, amputate your hand. They can even skin you alive the way they skin animal. They can hang you, all manner of torture. They can set up electric on your body. They can bring wild beasts, lion, put you in the zoo, or set an amphitheater and bring lion and all dangerous animals. Those animals will feed on you and they will be clapping, just like they did during the time of the Dark Ages. They can kill you. The next stage, when you refuse to get the mark, the next stage, they will not kill the person. But Christ says, of all the threats they will give to you, never you receive that mark. They can only kill the flesh, but God has power to resurrect you. Even if you die, the proof that God has power to resurrect, Jesus Christ resurrected from the dead, from grave. So it's a proof that you too can resurrect. Do you understand? So now, tell me, what will you do? Now it's very difficult for you to even serve God. They have not even enforced it. Because it's starting, if you go to America now, if you are watching news, there is commotion in America. They've already started enforcing it in America and many other places. And the citizens there, they are shouting, crying. But you know, they will cry and they will cry in vain. Because the power must overrule. They will cry to a point, the government is going to overrule everything. And they will enforce it on them. And the majority will receive it. Those who had earlier said, no, God forbid, I will never receive the mark of the beast. When that time of difficulty comes, when it hits them to the throat, some of them have to fear. Fear of what will I eat? Fear of I will die you. Fear of they will kill you. That fear will make many of them, they will receive the mark of the beast. Only very few remnant, few, that will say, no, you would rather kill me. And for some of them, why once you stand on the side of God, Christ will not allow them to kill you. Because Christ has won. When that time comes, flee from the major cities and go to a rural area. At least in that rural area, you can get water from the river, from stream, from where. In that rural area, you can cultivate your plants, cassava, your pepper, your okra, and those ones can still survive you for a long period of time. But God shall be making a way for you. But when that time comes and you are still in the major cities, do you farm? Where will you get Gary? Where will you get Gary? Where will you get water? And so there are many things you can still get from those rural areas. That is why a safer place, when that time shall come, you run to the rural areas. Do you understand? So you need to know all these things. The evil ways that the Lord hates. Evil ways that the Lord hates. Stealing is an evil way. Another person will suffer. Write music, write song. You will steal the song and make it your own. You steal the song and make it your own. That is stealing. In the market today, the market is filled with pirated goods, adulterated materials. Somebody will write book, use his creative mind, stress and write book, and publish it. You take the person's work, you go and pirate it and reproduce it, even music, reproduce it and the book. And you are selling it, you are making the profit, the gain, without the person's permission. All these things, they all form evil way. They all form part of stealing. The evil way that the Lord hates. Evil way. Killing is an evil way. Killing. How you paint it. Killing is killing. Whether it is Yahoo Plus, ritualism, regardless of what you call it, killing is killing. You're shedding innocent blood. You're taking people's glory because you want to make gain, you want to make money. You are killing those people. You are killing them. And the Lord says, thou shalt not kill. Evil ways that the Lord hates. Evil way that the Lord hates. Sometimes you kill people, but those people are still alive. Gossiping people is killing. Slander is killing. You backbite when you talk at somebody's back. You talk at people's back. They are alive, but you are killing them. It's also all those things, they form part of what? Killing. You spoil people's name. Somebody has a good name. If you look at social media, internet today, it's common with them. You see somebody that is good, a good man or woman, and then because you hate that person, or because of something you want to gain, you want to get crowd, followership, then you begin to spoil the name or reputation of those people. When you're spoiling people's image, damaging people's reputation, you are also killing them. It's also all these things, they form part of killing. Evil ways that the Lord hates. Bearing false witness. When you bear false witness against your neighbor,